Okay, welcome back. We have arrived at the fourth lesson. As you can see, we're going to be working with a light sensor. This light sensor is going to be detecting the light surrounding it. And what actually happens is that you've got these 5x5 LEDs on the front of your microbit. These are capable of somehow detecting the amount of light falling onto it. Well, this will actually give the microbit a certain value, something between the 0 and 255, and if it would have a very strong light on the surface of the microbit, it will have a very high value. And if you would then go all the way the other way, that you get, for instance, a very dark environment like a shadow or a nighttime, something like that, then the value would become a lot less. Now, this value, you can actually use that to get the microbit to do whatever you want. Okay, so you will see about that a little bit later. It's a relatively simple lesson. The only thing you require is the knowledge of lesson 1 and 2. I think you'll be done quite quickly. 30 minutes is more than enough. And you'll work with some criteria, which are, well, the Microsoft blocks, which we've seen every lesson. We're going to work with a variable and a light sensor. And when you're done, you will be awarded with 1 point. Now let's get going. I'm starting off by going towards the Microbit website. You already know how to go there. And we want to start off with a forever loop because we want to check something the whole time. Now, what do we want to check? Well, we want to know the light level. And this light level, as I previously said, it's a value between 0 and 255, depending upon how much light is falling onto it. Now, I wanted to actually continuously check the value and then compare it to another value. I'll show you what I mean by that. I want to go towards my logic, and I will want to have, for instance, this one. If something is true, then I want something to happen. And whatever that might be, well, let's go towards the logic once again. I want to choose this one over here. But what I can do right now is I just can put it in there, grab that, put it in there. Now it gets its original color. And what I could do then, for instance, is just put the light level over there. I could then say, for instance, that if my light level is below or above or whatever you might want it to be, say I've got my light level. If it's below, let's say about 100, then I want it to show me something. And to the top left over here, you can already see that you've got a value of 128 for the light, and I can click and drag this up and down, and then, well, this value of light actually tells something about, well, how much light is falling onto this 5x5 roster of all these LEDs. Now, we could do whatever we want, but we just want to keep it simple because I just want you to see that we can use this light level. Go towards basic, for instance, these LEDs, do it again, put it down there. And then if I'd say, for instance, my light level is below 100, we could say, well, we want to have a little moon, something like that. And if it's not below 100, and so it should be above it, or exactly 100, then I want to have a sun. Let's just quickly draw a sun like that. A beautiful sun. Marvelous. Okay, so if we test this out, you can immediately see we've got a sun on our screen. This is because the value is right now at 128. If I just click and drag this, go, for instance, a little bit more down, make it more light, go all the way to the top, less light, now I've got my moon. So there we have it. We have now seen that we want to get this if or else statement checked forever. We've also seen that we can just grab our input, which is the light level, which we can find in the tab for light level. Then after that, we want to do a kind of like a comparison between values. We could say we want the light level to be compared to 100. And if it would be below this 100, or whatever value you've chosen over there, then you could actually think, I want something to happen. And that's it. Alright, so when you're done with this, what you could do is you just give it a fitting name, for instance, lesson 4, something like that. You can save it towards your USB stick, and then you can pick up where you left off in the next lessons. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good luck. You can do it, and show me what you can do.